Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with a Grixis Archfiend of the Dross build. So this deck is pretty cool, but it's mostly for the memes. Fateful Handoff is the reason we're here. Sorcery for 3 and a black, draw cards equal to the mana value of target artifact or creature you control. An opponent gains control of that permanent. This seems like a horrendous card, and you would be right, it is. It's pretty bad. So why are we playing 4 copies? Archfiend of the Dross. What if you play this guy and your opponent is just able to chump it for a couple turns and gain some life, and you're down to your last oil counter? What do? Play your Cruelty of Gix. Stage 2. Look for a Fateful Handoff, play it, give it to your opponent, and watch the glee drain from their eyes. Other than that, this deck is pretty similar to a normal Grixis kind of control tempo build. You have your Corpse Appraisers and Blood Tithe Harvesters. Make Disappears, Go for the Throat, Abrade, and Cut Down for your tempo and removal plays. We're running 4 Impulse, so we can look for our Fateful Handoffs, Cruelties, Archfiends, whatever sort of puzzle pieces we need. Solkanar the Tainted is just a pet card of mine. He's really fun, and I just like sneaking him in when I can, and since this deck is for the memes, why not? And also for the same reason, Argentum Masticore. I just wanted to try this card out, seems pretty good. Being able to blow up non-land permanents is pretty cool, and being able to discard stuff like a Fateful Handoff when you don't really need it is pretty good. So with all of that said, make sure to drop a comment, leave a like, and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, as I would really appreciate that. And with all that said, let's hop onto the best of one ladder and see how this does. Alright, game 1. Hand definitely looks keepable. We're on the play and we can play our Harvesters. We'll start it off with our Lounge and we'll pass. Let's play our Harvester and say go. Opponent's going to play an Oni Cult Anvil and pass the turn. Let's cast our Impulse here. Can look at the top 4 and grab a land. Well, I'm glad we did that there, because there was 1 in the top 4. Let's attack for 3. And we'll pass. Opponent plays a Haunted Ridge and a Bank Buster. Back to us. Let's crack this blood token. I'm going to discard the Solkanar, I think. And we'll fuel our Corpse Appraiser, and I definitely would like to draw another land. A Cruelty of Gix. Or do we want to play the Abrade here and blow up their Anvil, since I guarantee they're not gonna fling their Bank Buster at us? I think we go with our Corpse Appraiser play. Let's exile our Solkanar. And it would be the 5th land, but it comes in tapped. The other option would be Impulse, but our hand's looking alright now, so I think we can just grab a land. And we'll attack for 3. The opponent's going to draw with their Buster. And play an Experimental Synthesizer. And that's going to hit a Mycosynth Gardens. The opponent plays that from exile. And they're gonna pass the turn. Let's attack for 6 here. Alright, in for 6. Let's play our Blackcleave Cliffs. And we are going to abrade their anvil now, since they won't be able to copy it with their Mycosynth Gardens. They're going to sacrifice it to itself to ping me, and let's play a Harvester so we'll represent lethal. And we pass. If they have something like a Brotherhood's End here, it's going to be pretty rough. Annihilating Glare, sacrificing their Synthesizer, takes out my Appraiser. Pretty solid. They play a land, draw, and Voltage Surge takes out the other Harvester, so not bad. So you can play our Cruelty of Gix, Shipwreck Marsh, cycle this, land with the Blood Token, attack for 3 after checking their hand. Seems pretty good. Nothing. Annihilating Glare, some lands, and a Bank Buster. Let's attack for 3, and we'll pass. Opponent's gonna play a Harvester, make a Blood Token, play their land, and play their other Buster. So they're gonna be able to pop the Pilot out of that one to crew that one, so we can no longer block. Do we cycle this now or no? Nah. We have enough mana, we can wait until our turn to do that. Let's Cruelty here. What do we search up? What's going to be the hardest thing for them to deal with? Probably just going to be an Archfiend of the Dross. Let's play a land. We'll get our Archfiend down. Let's take out their Harvester now. They lose 2 life. And let's play a Corpse Appraiser here. We'll get their Harvester out of the bin, and we'll look at the top 3. I think we go with an Abrade here. And then next turn, we can get another Harvester out of our graveyard, and we still have a Blood Tithe Harvester to exile to it. They're going to draw. And back to them. They play another Oni Cult Anvil, but that's not too good with an Archfiend of the Dross on the field. They crack their Blood Token, make a Construct, and Annihilating Glare on the Archfiend. They sacrifice a creature, take 2, play out a land, and pass. Let's get our Archfiend of the Dross back on the field. And whenever a creature an opponent control dies, they lose 2 life. So we cannot, like, abrade their pilots to kill them, because in response they can, like, fling their treasure at us. So, it's going to be the best way to do this. Let's crack this blood token first. We'll cycle this Cliffs. And we draw Make Disappear. Alright, let's go to combat. We'll see if we can get them to block with their Buster. Let's destroy target artifact. That'll make them lose 2 life. They have to sacrifice a creature to stay alive. So they're going to sack their Bank Buster with their Anvil, lose 2 life, and die before their Oni Cult will give them the life back. Perfect. GG. Alright, next game. This hand definitely looks keepable. Let's go for it. Blackcleave Cliffs, and we'll pass. Opponent plays a mountain and says go. Let's get our other Blackcleave Cliffs down, and we'll pass again. Unfortunately, we played the Blackcleave Cliffs so we could hold open Cut Down. So we don't get hold open and Make Disappear, but we can either Cut Down or go for the Throat, whatever they play. But they just Reckless Impulse instead. Huh. So that kind of takes away my plan to Corpse Appraiser this turn. A little awkward. Let's just pass here. See if we can leverage our Make Disappear. There's a Swift Spear, and that resolves. And they're going to attack for 1. We'll take it. And they play an Electrostatic Infantry. Okay, so we'll just Make Disappear that. And we cut down the Swift Spear. I think I'm going to play the Fable here. Would like to get this other Pain land out of my hand. An opponent plays a Mechanized Warfare. And there goes a Play with Fire onto the token. I think we can discard these 2 here. We draw a tapped land and an Archfiend to the Dross. Let's get our Appraiser down. Hit their infantry. What do we take here? More removal, a land, so next turn we can go Archfiend Kill Spell. That seems good. And we'll pass. Opponent casts a Squee, and they're going to Lightning Strike the Corpse Appraiser. Squee with Mech Warfare is pretty rough. Let's play our land, play our Archfiend, and we're going to pass. An Electrostatic Infantry. Let's go for the Throat on the Squee. Opponent's gonna lose 2 life. And they're attacking in with the Goblin. So if we block here, they're going to lose 2, but I'm assuming they have a Lightning Strike in hand to deal the remaining 4 damage to the Archfiend, so we're just going to take it. We draw land. Let's play that, I guess. We'll play our Archfiend of the Dross. Let's copy it. And we're gonna attack for 12. We'll sack our token copy, and we pass the turn. Alright, opponent casts Squee out of the graveyard, and everybody in. So that's 2, 4, 6 damage that I'd be taking right there. And I think I should be good then. They're gonna lightning strike my face. We go to 1. And they lose 4. GG's. Thank you everybody for watching, I appreciate it. A little sad that I couldn't get the handoff win, but we'll try again another day and see if we can get a win that way. Yeah, thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.